What's up, y'all? You're in the stew with DejahBoo. That's me. Yay! You feel me? Coming to you every week, giving you that vibe that you need to give you that platform to tell your story, promote your talent, man, because y'all know y'all need it, and for you to network. So come join me, y'all, DejahBoo, on In the Stew. In the Stew, you feel me?
Hey guys, and welcome to In the Stew. I'm your host, DejahBoo, and I got my boy, Socorro, LeRoux, in the building. Go ahead and say what's up.
What's poppin'? I'm the fine one. You are amazing. As I always say, it's a beautiful day to boss up. What's good? Happy to be here.
Hey, that's a dope little intro you got there. Okay.
Thank you.
So go ahead and tell us a little bit about yourself, where you're from, how you got into music, like a little introduction about yourself.
Absolutely. I'm from Phoenix, Arizona, by way of Cincinnati, Ohio. I just started doing the Socorro LeRoux thing about 2018. With that situation, I had dabbled in music before, made it to a certain little level, stepped away. It called me back. I ended up producing every beat on the first album. It took me to the point where I was actually able to do the second album, which I just dropped June 25th. Produce every single record on that one. So pretty much, about me, I do it all. I wear all hats like Russell Westbrook.
Hey, what?
Yeah, I do it all.
Are we gonna talk about that right now? We're gonna have to come back to that because look, I got a lot to say about that.
You like that? How I did that? No,
I did. That was smooth. I feel you. So let's take a step back. And what did you learn first, or how would I say it? Like, were you a singer or like a producer first? Like, what was direction?
Definitely rap. You know what I'm saying? Like, I started out, rapping on the porch on the stoop with my cousins and them. Shout out to Dear Earl and them. Shout out to my cousin Ray Sean and them. And then from there, I started battle rapping. Was pretty nice at that. You still kind of nice at that. You know what I'm saying? And then, I had to learn though how to write songs. So that was the next thing. So that's the big thing. Like you can have all the bars in the world, but you got to know how to put a song together and shit. So then, I pretty much mastered the craft of, writing, all that shit like that. Then, they got to the point where it's like a monopoly with videos and beats. So niggas charging these high ass rates, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm not finna pay these high ass rates, bro. Like it ain't going down like that. So I said, fuck it. I'm gonna just buy the equipment, you feel me? Whatever they charging me, I'm gonna just invest that a couple times to the equipment, invest the time into it. And then shit, the rest was history. So it all kind of went hand in hand with the songwriting, rapping shit first, singing, all that shit first, then the production.
That's dope though. I like how it all came together, and you really told us how you feel about them high ass prices. I feel it.
And, man, how are them gas prices when the government get to talking about them, man?
Man, out here it's almost $5. I be going nowhere. Catch me at home. Okay?
Hell yeah, hey. Come scoop, shit.
Now that you're, that you consider yourself a producer, do you feel why they charge so much, or do you still feel like they overcharge for, producing a song?
You know what? The funny part about it is, I actually do understand now. That's a great question that you asked that, because like once you actually immerse in the art, the skill, or the culture, then you get to learn the other shit that you wouldn't know if you were not to partake in that. Right. So the thing with the raised prices is, as you start to take on more clientele, like you got to invest the time. It's not some things you could bang out like real quick, like it just comes to you like that. Other things, it might take a little while for you to get it together. Then next thing you know, you got all these people hitting you up, because that's actually what I'm facing right now. You got a lot of people asking for stuff. So what they do is they put a high price on it to cap it out. You feel me? So, if you're really, really serious, then boom. So that'll save them some time. Then they could get compensated, then work on the serious people. So I get it, you know what I'm saying? The price is still high as hell. I ain't gonna charge as much as them niggas charge it, but I get it though. I see the business plan.
Right. And I think as an artist or as a producer, like I think it is cool, and like I think everybody needs to dabble into something that they use, or, that they don't really understand, because like you said, you learned exactly why they charge what they charge, and I think, you producing your own album saved you a lot of money, right? Because you just did it on your own time. And
look, let me tell you, Nick, the average going rate out here, niggas talking about $400. I got 16 records on there. You do the math. I said, that's what I say. Hell yeah, man. Put that back into the business.
I feel that. I mean, like I said, I think it is cool to like dabble into everything. If you could learn like another skill set as far as like, making music, what would it be?
That's funny you should say that, because the next step is videography for me, because it's a huge monopoly on that. I also understand why there's a monopoly on that, but I got to get shit done. And as they say, you want some shit done right, you got to do it yourself. I was able to do it with the music. I was able to do it with the production. So let the lightning strike 3 times. How
far have you gotten as far as videography?
So I actually shot music videos of my own way back. They was, testing out. So I never, show them to the public, maybe like in a documentary or some shit like that. Right. But I definitely have a background in it, already immersed in it. I actually have equipment and all that. It's just literally, upgrading, updating, learning a few new tricks of the trade, and then shit, it's off to the races after that.
So you would consider yourself being nice with like the edits and all that shit, or you just strictly film?
Nah, I'm gonna do both. You know what I'm saying? Because filming is actually easy. Like that's where it comes easy to me. Like, cause I could see some shit and be like, all right, yeah, that'd be a cool shot, or that'd be a cool frame, like on some movie shit. Like after I finish this, I'm going to television and film anyway. So, that's my thing. So the editing though is really where you make that shit come to life. Same thing with making beats and then engineering a song too. Like that's where you really bring it to life. So that's what I'm most worried about.
That's dope. That's exciting, man. Like it sounds like you really have a game plan on how you gonna come out, you know what I mean? And it's like, it's all coming together, you're learning this to better yourself as an artist, as a person. Could even lead you into like a different career, like on the side, or like maybe I know you have an LLC, so we'll talk about that too, but like, that's just amazing. I like to hear it. Like I always get so excited on people like just growing, knowing that they're gonna grow,
Thank you. I appreciate that. Hey, my message is never give up, man, no matter what. Shit, it's gonna happen.
That's dope. So you were introduced to me by Epic. That's my boy. We gonna shout him out. Shout out to
Epic. Hell yeah. I had to throw the red off my boy today. You feel me?
Hey.
Or was it the side?
And I already know he gonna be geeking after this interview. But
hell yeah.
Because that's my guy.
He told me to tell you when I see you, he said, tell you he love you.
Hey, love you too, fam. Love you too. I'm gonna be out there soon. I'm gonna be out there real soon. But tell us about your guys' friendship and like how you guys came up in the industry or like in the music together.
Absolutely. So started out in the streets, you feel me, knowing the same people. One of my peoples ended up taking me around to his crib one day to do some music. We ended up linking. After that, probably, a few years later, he came to me. He was like, yeah, I want to do this shit for real. I said, all right, bet. Just got to be serious. He said, shit, I'm ready, more than ready, born ready. So, all right, then. So I pretty much created a 3-year plan or whatnot. He was ready, in the chamber, ready to shoot, you feel me? So I was like, all right, you ready like that? We're going to do you first, put you out, get you the visibility, everything, work on your brand, his brand, Epic Vision. He has his own thing. Even though we work together, he got his own conglomerate. Right. So all right, we're going to help put that together. We ended up, it wasn't even, in the beginning, it's crazy because like, we ain't know, we had like an outline of plans. And then it just ended up, being like crazy. Like, we ended up putting the city on fire. So, shit, we just did a crazy ass show last night. Yeah.
That's dope. So are you grateful that you kind of had somebody that you already know, like coming into the music, or would you have rather done it by yourself?
No, I'm gonna tell you what, I am 119% grateful to be able to have somebody like that. Like, because see, the thing is, like, not only do we bounce ideas off of each other and shit like that, but we do business as well. So we'll work on his, like, we so selfless, you know what I'm saying? We could work on each other's shit. So like we could, you know what I'm saying, turn our shit off real quick. All right, let's focus on this. This is what we're finna put out. And then, all right, we're gonna work on this. So he's very, good with that. The energy that we both bounce off of each other is really important. And the most important part though is like, what people don't know is like behind the scenes, like this shit hard. So to have, you know what I'm saying, somebody to stand back to back with and to understand your brand and what you got going on to help you kind of navigate through that shit, that's always a plus. So teamwork definitely make the dream work.
And, you know, in LA, it's real different when it comes to like, you know, trusting somebody. Is there ever any like trust, like you don't have to put like your whole business out there, but like as far as like trust issues, like have you guys ever had like where you're like, like, I don't know if I could tell or like, you know, something like that as far as those lines, I guess.
So that's funny. I'm gonna come straight out and say hell nah, because I'm the type of individual like I'm a very good judge of character. Mm-hmm. So before I decide to interact or engage with an individual in any way, I've already vetted you, checked your character, checked out like if you're a good person or not per se, not necessarily your background. Like you just got to make sure you're a good person. The heart is in the right place. And then also I'm a businessman as well. So I believe in the interest of fairness. So with that being said, we got it set up to where like if let's say I was to fall, you know what I'm saying, for whatever reason, personal reasons, anything, or he was to fall, the next man wouldn't fall with it. You get me?
Right.
So we got it set up, you know what I'm saying, like we tied tight, you feel me, on the street level, and then we also tied tight on the business level. So it's definitely imperative, and that comes through with communication as well. Got to know what each party wants. Right.
I like that. I like how you said that, because like I said, in LA, you know, there's some people that you can trust, some people that you can't, and it makes your homie, you know. But I'm glad that you guys don't have that problem, and you know, you guys are gonna come up together, which brings me to my next point. Do you guys have any songs together? Like, I know you do have a couple.
Oh yeah.
What are the songs that are out, and have you guys performed them yet, or like, what's the move for you guys?
Yeah, facts. I think we got probably about like 8 to 10 records together already. We got Hot Now, Bust Down, Picking Sides, I'm That, Heartbreak Kid. What's that? About 6 or 7. I can keep going. We got a couple coming up on his new album coming this month. Extra Out. You know what I'm saying? We got a few, so absolutely, definitely got a lot of records.
And are you guys like going on tour soon, or like, I know that he was saying, you know, once Corona dies down, he was supposed to be out here a few weeks ago, but
that's definitely in the cards. You know what I'm saying? We actually just did a show last night. Like we did the what's known out here is the pretty much the biggest stage to be on. It's called the Respect the Underground Hip Hop Festival. They did that in our backyard in Tempe, Arizona. So we got the pretty much open for the headliner. So we was high up on the card in our backyard. That was neat. Real nifty. Then we got another show August 21st here in Phoenix, Arizona. It's the World Peace Concert. That's with Filet and Nico. That's a hip hop activist out here. He throwing his event. That's going to be crazy. And then pretty much we planning as we go as far as dates is concerned. So definitely looking to add more dates as they come by. We definitely got some plans for sure.
That's what's up. Look, keep me in the loop, because I mean, it is a drive, but it ain't shit to get a flight. You feel me? Like,
hell yeah.
That's on that $49 there and back.
Oh God. Hey, I got plugs too. You feel me, on the business side too. You fucking with the right one, so let me know.
Hey, look, that's what I'm saying. I'm all about the love and support, man. Like, you know, we've been going through technical difficulties, and you still here today doing this interview. So I greatly appreciate it.
Oh, you're very welcome. Thank you for having me.
Of course. So let's jump into your album that came out June 25th. Tell us a little bit about it, how it did.
Man, all right, so the album went crazy. It's still going crazy. It's August 1st. I literally just signed my motherfucking first autograph last night off this album. It was saying like, so when it first came, the difference between this one and the last one was the first one was pretty much all me. Like I didn't really have too many other energies, you know what I'm saying, too many hands in a pot. This one here, I had Evix involved. I had the legend DejahBoo on it. I had the Queen Bobby Denham's on it. You know what I'm saying? These are all major factors out here in Phoenix, Arizona. I had my guy Doc Beast edited. He's major out here as well. So many different energies went into it, making sure like it had that stamp on it. You know, I had already written and recorded everything. I had other songs that were supposed to go on that you say, oh no, let's put this because of the album tell a story basically. Right. And then the production was fun. So it was just pretty much all around to wrap it up as far as like what you get. Like it was a vibe that tell you about me and what I'm on, but also something that the people could relate to that they could also vibe to as well.
Right. So you did mention that on your first album, you didn't have no features at all. It was just you. So how like, what made you be like, okay, this one I want to have features?
Hey, all right. So peep this. So the homegirl out here, the homegirl from Phoenix, Nene Watson, she had hit me up. You know what I'm saying? We cool. She listened to the first album when it dropped. She said, yeah, this shit hot. But on your next one, I want to hear you add some features to it. You know what I'm saying, to bring it to life some more. And I'm the type of nigga like, you know, most people, you can't tell them shit. You feel me? But I'm the type of nigga like, shit, I'm doing this for the public. So to hear some shit like that, you know, you definitely want to take the feedback into consideration. So that stuck in my mind. I was like, shit, all right, so bet I'm finna get y'all some crazy features on the next shit. And so that we had the LeRoux too. We had the 3 that we got on that thing.
That's what's up. Because that brings me to like, so Pop Smoke, rest in peace, Pop Smoke, but
Facts.
He didn't like the idea of having features. He wanted to do it all by himself. He said he didn't need anybody. Is that kind of how you felt? Like, of course, you know, you're open-minded, right? But like at first, were you like, damn, like...
Yes.
Yep.
Yes. So that's exactly how it was. I was like, shit. You know, at the end of the day, you want something done right, you got to do it yourself. So I said, hey, you know, I could do all this shit. Hell yeah. But the crazy part about it was, you know, listening to the homegirl and then, you know, just being more open-minded, you know, being more self-aware, I realized like, yeah, nigga, you could get a whole different energy. You know, you could bring to life a whole different, you know, situation if you have like another energy on it. So ever since then, I've been hooked. Like, I love, you know what I'm saying, working with other artists now. I'm always like, damn, I can't wait to see what we gonna make.
Right. I think the most exciting thing too is, and one of the things I like about interviewing people is to get their point of view on things. Like, you know, you might have an idea for a track and then they come in and just switch it, you know, and then it becomes even more of a masterpiece. You feel me? And you're always networking. And then also what I've learned, you know, working at the radio station and everything, if people really fuck with you guys cross like fans or like cross network. So like, you know, me, I could be Epic's #1 fan and I listen to y'all music, then I'm like, oh shit, who is this? Listen to you, like you got to think about that too. Like their fans could be your fans too.
That's facts. That's
and
facts.
It just grows from there. So I think, you know, as much as you want to do everything by yourself, I think it's good that you're open-minded and you're willing to spread your wings and share the love. And
man, shout out to the universe, man. Shout out to all these incredible people that done came through. They made it possible.
So I'm gonna ask you, what have you learned between albums, from your first album to your next album?
Discipline. Definitely discipline and self-awareness.
Right.
So I am, you know, known more so to be like a warrior of an individual. Like, contrary to what it may look like, you know what I'm saying? But I like to fucking, you know what I'm saying, get my hands dirty. I like to, you know what I'm saying, beat up shit, bang up shit, build shit, shoot shit. So I had to kind of learn how to harness that, you know what I'm saying? And I'm very to myself. I could be very introverted. So I had to really, you know, learn about that. Something else that I learned is imposter syndrome. Mm-hmm. But the first album, what imposter syndrome is you are more than equipped to do something, more than talented, more than skilled, but then whatever within yourself you believe that you can't do it.
Right.
So I actually had, you know, my mentors, my mentorship, they got me, you know what I'm saying, through that. And then that is actually what allowed me to do features and shit, because that's also like, you know, with the first album, it's easy to be introverted and just do it yourself, because the reality of it is you don't gotta, you know, talk to nobody. You got to do it. But then when you are doing features and you're working with all these people, you have to not only create the magic of the record, but you got to build that bridge, establish that rapport, build that relationship and shit like that. So you got to put that energy into those people as well, and make sure they put it back into you.
Right. No, I feel that 100%. I like that. I really do. And it's like I said, this industry and this game, it's all about learning and growing. So never stop learning. Never think that you can't do it. Never think that you're too good to do it. Like, I think it's an opportunity. You never know. And coming from somebody who lives in LA, who works at a radio station, like, I got rehired back at Power maybe a month ago, and my network just skyrocketed. Like,
congratulations, by the way. That's major.
Thank you. And like in a month, like, I didn't even expect that. So I just know that, you know, you just got to keep going no matter what. And I don't think you have a problem with that anyway, just by our conversation. But I love it. I love it. So next we're going to talk about your LLC. So what made you want to do that for yourself? How did that start?
So as far as the LLC, I'm already a businessman. I always have been a businessman. You know, started in the street and then had to learn the real ways of how the country worked, things like that. Right. So basically with the music industry, before I started releasing music, that's actually what took so long. And saying also in between albums and stuff like that, because you got to get your situation together. Right. So I wanted to learn the back end. How you had asked earlier, like, oh, you know, what was you learning on top of the videography, all the other shit? You need to learn how to move this shit, or else it's going to be null and void. So I ended up basically just doing my research on, you know, how business is supposed to be ran as far as an artist, building your own label, staying independent, and it actually had its own benefits to it. I don't have to give up no royalties. I own 100% of everything that comes from me. If I was to cut a deal with somebody, it's completely at my terms, because we built, you know, I built the fan base working with people like Epics, Bobby, everybody else that I work with. Right. You know, so you can basically do it on yourself, do it on your own, grow it your own way that you want to do it. So that's how that came about.
Oh, wow. I mean, just talking to you, I feel like you should instruct a class or something, because I need to know too. Like, spill the tea or something.
Well, I could. Hey, but get with me, because shit, I'm about to launch my second business. You know, probably by the end of the year. It's a non-for-profit called the LeRoux Foundation. And since to give back to, it's a non-for-profit, give back to the community, children, teens, the homeless, so on and so forth. So I got the steps.
Oh my God, let me know. Like, that would be dope. Like, to actually like teach a class and go over like the do's and don'ts and the pros and cons of, like, you know.
Facts. I'll do it for free too.
Yeah, I mean, that can be a part of like the nonprofit, is teaching these young artists. Because I feel like as an independent, like, you need to, like you said, you need to learn the back end of things, because you can make great music and go nowhere.
Absolutely.
What you're doing. And I think that
I did it before. You right.
Oh, yeah. Well, you took the steps, right? You took the steps and you educated yourself, and now you have the mindset of doing this shit by yourself. And I feel like this whole interview is like you doing it. Like, you did that shit, you know? You came out with 2 albums by yourself. Like, you know? Like, that shit is really dope. And like I said, learn. So as far as like the LLC, do you plan on like building your own record label, or like? So
here's the thing. Like, I actually have a couple people that have approached me about, you know, signing them. One person is actually someone that's a mentor to me that I looked up to musically, like, blow shit out the water. So when this person came to me, I was like, for real? But the thing is, so now that I learned the business, right, I'm a fair nigga. I'd have been, you know what I'm saying, people done try to play me. I done learned every way that motherfuckers try to get over on you. So as learning that, what I want to do now is take those experiences and then make sure that I'm a pillar in the community that people could come to and be like, you know what? I know that nigga is going to help us out. You feel me? So I say that to say this. I probably would tell people, I teach them how to do what I'm doing. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because why you want to, like, the reality of it is if you learn how to do what I'm doing, you don't need no label because you are the label. The only thing you would need is to work with like, big like Sony or whoever the fuck else is out there on like a distribution aspect, but make sure that you keep your royalties, all that, because if I sign an artist or whatever, I'm supposed to take a percentage, and essentially I'm just taking a percentage of doing some shit that you could do. I didn't make your music. I didn't make your songs. I'm just releasing you. What you gonna wear my chain? You feel me? Right. So fuck all that. You know what I'm saying? I'm teaching people how to get it for real.
Yeah, no, and I like that because it is. They'll give you all this money to do whatever you want. And then at the end of the day, they don't get that shit back. It goes straight to the label. And then all they have is like this flashy ass, like, chain and cars and a big ass
and a couple house. Million views. Yeah.
For what? To be a one-hit wonder? Like,
they got to learn about recoupable versus non-recoupable.
Right. Exactly. Mm-hmm. Man, and then for the nonprofit, like, what more can you tell us? What other projects within the nonprofit are you looking into?
Sure. So right off the bat, shout out to my guy Plain Walker. Winners are we. That is my brother of mine. I would basically say he's out of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. I work with him, pretty much with mentorship and trading, ideas back and forth. Keeping each other sharp. And he's actually someone I'm working with as far as building events and ideas for the children. The very first one, I'll be working with the high schools. I can't really give too much about that. That's kind of why I'm all over the place with my wording. I'm trying to, figure out what I can and can't say. So please excuse me if, my words are jumbled. But, I would just say that I got a project coming with local high schools. That's going to be the very first thing. And then look out for the LeRoux Foundation sometime around the holidays too.
That is amazing, man. Like, I'm really glad we did this interview because my goodness, like, I just feel like you're going to do amazing things. Like, I really feel
Thank
it.
You.
And we're definitely going to be in contact because this, like, I have ideas already for you and you're doing your thing. Like, we could definitely network and you only are you over the border? Like, is Arizona like right there? I don't know. California's so big. I don't look.
Nah, if you in LA, the funny thing is, so if you in LA, we only 5 hours. And me and my brothers, shout out to my brother TB400. We used to drive out there every weekend. We was practically living out there for a long stretch. Like, we was going to stay out there, but the city needed us, so we had to stay here. So yeah, it ain't nothing but a 5-hour drive, a couple-hour flight.
Hey, right, because we gonna be connecting. But is there anything else that you wanted to touch on before we wrap this interview up?
Man, shit. I mean, the only thing I would say is, the interview has been centered around me. So I always like to give something back to the viewers. So with that being said, again, I would love to relay my message. Whatever you got going on in your life, whether it be something positive, something negative, never give up. You know what I'm saying? Pressure makes diamonds. And anything great wasn't easy. So I want to lead the people with that. Again, it's Stefan, when you are amazing. Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure.
Of course. Thank you so much for joining me. And you guys stay tuned for our next episode on In the Stew with DejahBoo. Peace.
In the stew, you feel me? What's up, y'all? You're in the stew with DejahBoo. That's me. Yay! You feel me? Coming to you every week, giving you that vibe that you need to give you that platform to tell your story, promote your talent, man, because y'all know y'all need it, and for you to network. So come join me, y'all. DejahBoo on In the Stew. In the stew, you feel me?